Hello, everybody. It was a little slow on my end, I think. I see you waving down there, and I'm like, but it doesn't say live yet.
You know what? Our power went out. All of our electric meters got turned over to some new one today, so all of our power went out for a certain amount of time. So that's why I was late, because I was off with everything. I was like, oh, I got to turn the computer back on, and it was all that stuff.
Well, I will say my computer's been acting a bit funny, and so like it was even slow. Like I clicked the message and like it really slowly like put it on here. So it may be me because I'm super sleepy, and so it thinks it needs to be sleepy too.
There you go.
I got like 3.5 hours of sleep, so
oh no!
If I fumble over words, it's because I'm tired.
That's all right. That's why we're here.
All good.
And so, hello everybody, and let us know what you're reading if you haven't already. And we'll get the party started. Sorry we were a little late. We were kind of yammering about winning the lottery.
What? Because basically Sarah doesn't want to go back to work tomorrow.
I get it.
And Pat says, good evening, everyone. Reading tonight, Antiques, Artifacts, and Alibis by Sally Bayless. Thanks to Meg on Discord this morning, and it is free. Read so far 100 pages out of 210.
Well done.
And Pat says, don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, Pat. Azu, hey, haven't seen you in a while. Says, hi, all. It's Azu with Rhymes with Books. So does that mean you have a Discord? Or I mean, not a Discord, but a YouTube channel? Rhymes with Books? Somebody check that out.
I think that's how she pronounces it. Like
Azooks, like books. Zooks.
Or is it Azooks? Azooks? Is that it? Rhymes with Books? Azooks? Maybe.
Can't pronounce anything.
Yeah. Things will get pronounced wonky today. Greetings from the beach in Rhode Island.
Jealous.
Enjoying a nice evening by the water and reading Stephen Raleigh's The Celebrants. Couldn't ask for a better setting. That's
brilliant.
Hi, Sarah Beth says, I'm reading Lonesome Dove because Brian Lee Duffy and Mike's book reviews, they raved about how good it was. Wow.
Everybody says that book is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. You know, everybody says that it's fantastic, but I didn't like watch. I should have clicked on it, but Crystal from Fiber Artsy, the look on her face when she says review of Lonesome Dove didn't look like And hi, Val says, hi, I'm going to be listening to Through the Grinder by Cleo Coral.
Nice.
Sarah Beth says, so it's got me interested in wanting to know why it's so good, and I'll be able to get it for free, so why not? It would be a great change from all the thrillers I read. Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
You need a break.
Hello, y'all. I'm reading Murder Most Howl by Krista Davis, and I need to clean my room. I like that series.
Mm-hmm.
And Amy says, hi, everyone. I'm currently reading Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Clarissa Broadbent. Tonight, I'm at 49%. Cool. Hi, Kat. Says, hi, everyone. I'm reading The House at the Bottom of the Lake by Josh Mallerman. I've not read that. And Cajun says, hi, everyone. Reading Passageways and Provence. River Cruise Cozy number 2.
Oh, fun.
It sounds like a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
What I would do with my lottery money, I would go do river cruises too.
That's right, yeah.
That would be like number one thing is I want to go on an Alaskan cruise, I think.
I want to go on a world cruise. If I had the money, like, you're 30, 40 million. Yeah. See you in a year. I'm
you just get off one port and go into another one,
Right?
Yeah. That's it.
Port hopping.
Mm-hmm.
And Dana says, hi, everyone. I'm going to be finishing 12 Slaves of Christmas during the spring. Cool.
Nice.
And speaking about like cruises, I saw this thing where it was cheaper. Like there's a lot of like retirees that are just staying on cruises like permanently because it was cheaper than the mortgage on their house.
Or to go into like some sort of not assisted living, but like a senior's facility.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we went on our Alaska cruise, we were with a lady who she'd been on over 100 cruises. And she had gone on one. It was a 180-day cruise. And she said for what it costs to go on, meals are included, activities and fun are included, entertainment's included, friends are included. She was like, it was way cheaper
Someone cleans for you. Someone, you know.
Food, you don't have to clean up after yourself when you eat. Somebody makes your food for you. There's medical on board. There's exercise.
No water bills, no electric bills, no car.
You're traveling.
Yeah. And she said a lot of those people, like she made friends with and like went on plenty of cruises afterward with them because like you spend all that time together. You just
really make friends on there, and if they're doing the same thing, y'all just go on the same cruises.
And,
I know there's one seniors facility up here that's I think it's $5,000 a month to live. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not including like you probably have to still pay for your own food or your own like if you were going out or whatever, right? So
yeah, you still have to pay your food, your electric, your heat, your hot water, all of that stuff. You still buy your food, cook your food, do your laundry. I mean, even that you could have done on the cruise, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And in case of a major medical mishap, they would have a way to get you the care that you need. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a YouTube short because the guy was like, anybody else deciding to change their retirement plans? Hi, Ginger says, hi, I'm reading Death of Red Hot Rancher by Mimi Granger. It's the first in the Love is Murder series.
That was a cute book.
I was going to say, I think you've read it, and if Tiffany was here, she would say, yay.
Yeah, her and I didn't realize that the rancher was the guy.
Is it funny that for the longest time when you guys kept saying Death of Red Hot Rancher, I thought it was like a romance book?
Yeah.
I was just, it's a rancher, okay.
That's right up Sarah's alley.
Yeah, exactly.
Cav says, hi, everyone. I'm going to be reading Witch Upon a Star by Angela M. Sanders tonight. It's the latest Which Way librarian mystery.
Excellent.
Lisa said, hello, everyone. Continuing to read Zero Day by Ruth Ware. Very good. Reading physically, big book, but really quick. Cool.
Nice.
And Purple Reinhardt says, hello, everyone. I'm reading The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. I think she has a new one coming out. Like, I don't know if it's soon or next year or something, but it looked kind of interesting. And Annie says, hi, all. Still reading Survival of the Fritters by Ginger Bolton. Hi, Courtney says, hi, everyone. I'm reading Babel by R.F. Kwan and Greystone Secrets 3 in middle grade by Margaret Haddix, and I'm trying to read 1,000 pages this week. Well, that should do it between Babel and that one. Because that's pretty thick, I think. But I read the Greystone Secret trilogy. I liked it. Kind of sci-fi-ish.
Oh, nice.
And Barbara says, guess what, friends? I finished the book. Woo! Yay!
Nice.
Confetti.
Yeah. I should have had one of those blower things like prepared. Yeah.
And she says, oh, yeah, I gave it 4 stars. All right. The last 200 pages made it worth it. Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's cool. That's awfully big books for that last 200 pages to make it worth it.
I would have been so sad if you'd only given it a 3. I would have been like,
But I know she did say gradually it was starting to get better. So
that's cool.
I think when they're big like that, you have to expect a long wait for it to get interesting, which is my problem because I will want to DNF something before I get to that point.
Well, I'm 50 pages into this sucks of 1,000-page book. DNF.
That would be bad.
Carrie says, hello, I'm listening to Take the Honey and Run, the first in the Beekeeping Mystery series, a little over halfway in. Cool.
Excellent.
And Nadine says, hi, I'm reading Those Texas Nights by Dolores Fawson. Sarah talked about this book on one of her videos, so why not start another book? There you go. Your work here is done. And Annie says to Purple Reinhardt, I liked Broken. Mm-hmm. I have yet to read that author. I really need to.
She's fantastic.
My friend really likes her. Yeah, and you guys like her, but yeah, I haven't.
Yeah, and you like spooky.
Yeah, I have it's not like the newest one, but maybe her third one. The Books of Cold Cases.
Yes, that one was good.
And I keep pushing it back because I don't have time for it. I need to.
My favorite though of hers was the motel one. What was it called?
Sundown.
That one was good. That one was like really ghost story-esque.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
October, I need to make room for Instead of reading just middle grade, I need to make room for
There you
it.
go.
Last
Reading all
year it
middle
was
grade
like
is-
almost all middle grade because I did with
Yeah.
the Halloween. This year I'm like, I don't have to read as many Halloween, but I can split it up between some.
Exactly.
There you go.
And Jessica Ann says, "Hello everyone. I'm reading the Book of the Most Precious Substance."
Nice.
And
Coffee.
Carrie said, "Barbara, that is fantastic." Yes. Morning, Nicole. How are you doing?
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah. Cajun says, "Congrats, Barb." And Pat says, "Don't forget the thumbs up again." All right. I swear, I think everybody sees her and probably automatically goes.
Right? Yeah.
Nadine says, "Barb, congratulations on finishing. I have that book sitting on my bookshelf, but I'm not up to reading it yet."
Hmm.
I know. I believe that Melissa from Library and Labradors liked that book.
That seems like a Melissa book right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen her mention it.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats, Barb. And Jen says, "Hi everyone. I finished up Persuasion tonight. I have about an hour left of the audio. Oh, yeah, you'll get that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you will.
Yay, Barb." And Nicole says, "I'm reading Shifting Fog, Riverton House by Kate Morton. 334 pages out of 566. Yeah, that's a big one too."
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Congratulations, Barb. I requested that book from the library and my hubby picked it up and I forgot to check the length and I went back to the library unread."
Sorry, that was hilarious.
And in case somebody doesn't know, the book she just finished was like, what, 1,400 pages, I think?
Yeah, and the Ladies of the Club is what it's called.
Yeah,
Yes.
and the Ladies of the Club, yeah. Everybody's telling her great job. And Laura says, "I want to say thank you for all your support. I couldn't have done it without you. You're
I
welcome."
just
Aw.
picture you're doing like the Oscar acceptance speech.
Love it.
And Tina says, "Barbara, whoa, yay, so exciting. Congratulations." And said, "Sarah Beth, I never read Lonesome Dove, but I love the miniseries that was many years back." Melmac. Hi, Stormy. Hi,
Hello.
Sarah. Hi, Lee. Hi, everyone. I'm reading Sleeping with, is that Anemone?
Anemone, I think.
Sure.
From Flower of some sort, probably, because it's the
Yes.
Flower Song
Yeah.
series by Kate Collins. It says, "I'm still in the same spot because I haven't read anything since yesterday's sprint. Shame on you."
Unacceptable. I'm just kidding.
Cajun says, "Oh, ugh, I have to go back to work tomorrow too. Now I'm sad."
Sorry, Cajun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, about ready. Do you want to put up the kitty, Sarah?
I can put up the kitty.
And
How
Dream
long?
says, "Hi everyone. I'm picking up 12 Sleighs of Christmas."
How long do you want to go for, Storm?
It's at the top of the hour.
So 40 minutes.
Yeah, as close as. And Graduate Search Michelle says, "Hello, reading The Waiting Game." Cool.
Mm.
And Nicole says, "I'm also filming for both my craft and booktube channels and Quote Block and Bingo TBR and August TBR, then a heap of editing." Whew, that's a lot of
Sounds like it.
Overachiever.
That is a lot of filming. There we go. Get on there, kitty. There we go. Okay, so happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
So, how did everybody do? And I realized that I never even asked you guys what you were reading, so you can let us know what you're reading while you tell us how well you did.
So I got 2 chapters more read of Buried in a Good Book while I was eating my dinner. Tiffany, I don't know if you're here. Chicken carbonara.
Nice.
A lot more fancy than it sounds. It was frozen. We just reheated it in the
So,
good enough. It's delicious. So yeah, I was listening to that on the first sprint, but on the second sprint, I'm diving back into the classics.
Oh,
Sweet Valley High #1. So side note, I went to the used bookstore today with my husband, and I have never been so disappointed in a used bookstore. So we go in, and somebody had brought like the first 20 books in the series, and they were sitting on the shelf, and I just went, and I ran over and I grabbed them because I only have #1 in print copy. $3.99 each. The book originally retailed for $2.25.
yeah, for a 130-page book from the 80s.
I was like, so I said, no, I'm not buying them. And Garrett goes, are you sure? And I'm like, no, I'm not buying them. And then I went back and I bought the first 4. Like this one, like I already own this one, so the next ones, right? And I'm like, that's it. But still, $16 it cost me for.
yeah, that's
I was
crazy.
angry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just angry.
Yeah.
So sorry, that's my rant for today. Lee, what did you read?
I am reading The Stars of Fortune by Nora Roberts. This is #1 in the Guardians trilogy. I don't know where I started, but I'm on chapter 16.
Excellent.
So, did you finish the other trilogy, the Stars?
I did.
Did it get any better, the last one, or?
I'm going to tell you what I rated it. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I rated it a solid 1.5 stars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of a bummer to end on since the other 2 were pretty decent. Yeah.
I really enjoyed those 2. This, like, I'm saying, it was just like lust, sex, and the little bit that they wrapped up the diamonds for them, like, it was stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer. I still have that one to read.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, that sucks.
So, I'm starting out reading Castaways by Laurel Ames. I'm going to finish this one by the end of the month, I swear. But look at this. Okay, I just started this chapter, and that's how thick the chapter is.
Wow. That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like, I've read 12 pages in the chapter, and I still have that much to go. And, yeah, I only have like this much left. I'm a little over halfway, and I have like 3 chapters, and that's it.
I was going to say, that's 3 chapters. Exactly.
And my eyes may get too tired to finish that, then I will go to audiobook. And I've been listening to Lion in the Deep by Diana Urban. It's a young adult thriller. I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of light, but there we go.
Okay.
It's got a bloody handprint on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've read her other 2. I think she only has the other 2. And she's like an author that I give like a solid 3 to. Like, they're okay. I don't hate them, and I don't find them hard to like listen to or read. So, I mean, they can't be that bad, but they're not like wowing.
Right.
So I'm hoping this one will be like the same. It's the newest one that she has out. And they're on a semester at sea. Wouldn't that be fun?
Nice. Talking about cruises.
Yeah, so they're like they're on a cruise, like, and it's a group of them, and her ex best friend and her ex boyfriend are together. That's why they're ex. Gotcha. And she didn't think that they were going to be on that cruise, but she had talked about how she was going to do it like long before this happened. And so now all 3 of them are on there. And it starts out with, I think it was the ex friend is, I think, maybe dead or really badly injured. One of the 2. It's like in like a little prologue. And then it goes to, now we're doing all this. So we haven't got back to that yet. So it's kind of like backed it up like so many days. And then,
yeah, you know it's going to happen at some point.
And there's a lot of people that doesn't like her like ex best friend. So there's a lot of subjects on, you know, who might want her dead, but it's gonna look like she done it, I believe, because she was stupid and bought a letter opener is what the guy said at the like place, but everybody's like, why are you dealing with dagger?
Yeah. Right.
And she goes, it's a letter opener.
It's like, how convenient.
Yeah, so I'm like, somebody's gonna get a hold of that, and you know.
Mm-hmm.
So but so far it's not been too bad. I think I'm like about 25% into it.
That's awesome.
Let's see. And Jen says, I work today and tomorrow, and then I'm off until next Monday. Hoping to read a lot. Well, enjoy your little vacation. That's Barbara says, Lonesome Dove is really good. Do not get the audiobook. You can hear him in hell. So it was also the third in the series. And Emily says, I will be listening to The Governess Game while I fold laundry. When that's done, I'm working on Adventure of Amina Al-Sarif, something like that. And yeah, The Governess Game, that's Tessa Dare, right?
Tessa Dare, yeah.
I thought so. I like that one. Emily says, Barbara, what are you going to do now that the big book is done? And Jessica said, hello, everyone. I'll be reading The Fudge Murder by Cynthia Baxter. Hi, Melissa says, hello, everyone. Just made myself Earl Grey latte, Sarah's favorite. And now I'm sitting to read a little before baby wakes up.
My mother-in-law's favorite tea is Earl Grey, and I'd stopped to get her one on the way home years ago. Even the smell of it turns my stomach. I don't know how people, and it's a very British tea, and I'm not British enough for that.
To me, it's either a love or a hate. I don't know anybody who thinks Earl Grey.
There's no middle ground. Yeah. No.
I don't think I've ever smelled it because I'm not really a big on like herbal teas.
It's a very, very distinct smell. You would know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Alicia says, congratulations, Barb. Now that you finished, are you hoping to hopping to Walt Disney World? That was an epic book. Deserves epic celebration.
100%.
That makes me think of what the Super Bowl. And I'm going to Disney.
I'm going to Disney. Now she's going to sit down and she's going to read like Hop on Pop or something like that. You know, Cat in the Hat.
Green eggs and ham.
That's right. Yeah.
Barb says, I'm reading In 5 Years by Rebecca Seri. I don't know that one.
I've seen that one. It came out a few years ago.
And Sherry says, hello, everyone. Just finished cooking dinner, salsa chicken and noodles. I'm reading There's a Murder Afoot or listening to a pigeon pie mystery. There's a Murder Afoot. Hey, that's Vicki Delaney.
Right.
And Barbara says, Cyril is only 250 pages, should be done in an hour.
You got that.
You got that after, 14.
So that's nothing.
Yeah, that's
amateur hour.
I feel like she's going to pick up a 500-page book and be like, oh, this is nothing.
Yeah.
Jesse says, hello, everyone. I'm starting Murder on Black Swan Lane by Andrea Penrose. Yay, I love that series. It's one of my favorite historical mystery series. Pat says, we were having severe thunderstorms and lights are flickering and Dish TV is already off. So happy reading, everyone, and good night. I know she's long gone, but I hope everything gets back on and everything and the storm passes by.
It was bad for us, like about an hour before I got on. Like, it was dark as night outside and the rain was just torrential. And then by the time I jumped on here, the bright sunlight and blue sky.
Ours teased us. My phone said rain will begin at noon, and then it shows like this little tiny dab of rain, and I'm like, seriously? There's a thunderstorm starting at 12, and I'm like, where? And then I looked back a little bit later, and it was like, storms are going to begin or whatever, and then it had a little bit more. It was showing more rain on it, and I'm like, oh well, maybe we'll get something. And then I'm like, oh, nothing ever happened. Somebody around us must have got it, but it didn't hit us. And Karen says, hello, Stormy. Hello, Sarah. Hi, Lee. Hi, everyone. Congrats, Barb. Tonight I'm reading Count of Monte Cristo. I really like it so far. Do you have like the super thick version or the condensed version? Because I kind of wished I would have read the condensed version. instead of like the 1200 page version. And Danielle said, I finished 12 Slaves of Christmas. I think it might be my favorite book so far this year. Really looking forward to reading the second one next month. Tiffany will be so proud of you. He loved that book so much. He loves it too. And I like it too. And Val says, it didn't get any reading done. I had just got home and had to take care of a few things. And speaking of like Tiffany, I'm pretty sure most of you know that she's not feeling very well, so that's why she's not on here today. She's got to save up her strength for Wednesday. Because that's going to be the 12 Slaves of Christmas.
Yeah. Get all her energy up for that.
Yeah. And Purple Rainheart got 24 pages. Carrie 9% done. Sherry at 28%. And Jessica Ann 8%. All doing really good. Dream is up to 33%. Emily is at 6% done with my audiobook and reading an article. Cool. And Nicole says, I didn't get your reading done in the first sprint, but I set up for filming and had a shower. It's a bit of a slow start. Well, that was productive. And Courtney says, did I DNF Babel? Why, yes, I did. Focus.
Good for you. Good for you, Courtney.
And read about 45 pages. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I feel like those books are going to be for some people and not for others. And I don't know. A part of me wants to try Babel and a part of me don't. Just put it that way. It's like, no. Tina says, I read 11%. I had dinner last night, leftovers, rice, and chicken stir fry with fried egg on top. That sounds yummy.
Good.
And then Kat read 43 pages during that sprint. Awesome. PK says, hello, I'm reading A Dream of Death by Connie Berry, first of 4 in a series featuring Kate Hamilton, a widowed Ohioan antique dealer sleuthing in the United Kingdom. Well, that sounds
cool.
Thanks.
And Ginger says, I got page 49 in chapter 4. This is so funny. The guy was a bison rancher. I have been thinking about becoming a bison rancher.
That's neat.
Cool. Yeah.
We have some, I guess what you would call a bison rancher, maybe not too far from us. And it's really weird because like you can see the buffalo because it's like a small highway, but it's just weird because it's like they're right on the highway. Little farm
right there.
And Cajun says, I hate really long chapters. For some reason, it feels like you're not making as much progress when the chapters are long. I know. And I'm like, and then I'll like check. It's like, how much do I have left? And it's like, oh my goodness, I have that much left of the chapter. But I've been reading and reading and reading. And so that's my problem. Like I'm actually enjoying this one more than this one. But the chapters are smaller in this one. And so it's like, I can start reading this one a little bit. But I'll get bored with this one, even though I'm enjoying it, because I don't feel like I'm making any progress.
Yeah.
And then so I switch over to like the other one.
I feel the opposite because the buddy read that I'm supposed to be starting has 102 chapters in it. But they're just like, some of them are just like little quick things. But sometimes I'm like, you could have read a whole, like half the book. You're like, I'm only on chapter 52, because you have a lot more to go.
Yeah.
I like those little chapters because I feel like I'm reading faster.
I got 48 chapters read during that sprint.
And Kat agrees with Cajun. And Ginger says, by Elizabeth, I'm going to wrestling on Friday night and Saturday night, so I will miss sprints on a Saturday.
For a worthy reason. Have fun, Ginger.
Mm-hmm.
And Annie says, finished my book reading Death of Riley by Riley Bowen. Next on.
Nice.
Barbara said, Emily, I will finish the Outlander series. I am on book 4, The Drums of Autumn. Book 5 and 6 are about 1,400 pages each. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, and I thought the first one was big enough. And Nadine says, Storm, I DNF Housekeepers by Alex Hay. I really struggled to get to page 82, and then I just said no more. It was the writing style I didn't like. I didn't care for any of the characters. Bummer.
Same thing, and I didn't realize it was historical. I was like, wait, what? I guess I didn't pay attention when you said that part. I just read the plot. I was like, oh, I heard the plot. I'm like, oh, this sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a bummer. I have the audio on Hulu. Maybe I'll like the audio. Did you read it or did you listen to it, Nadine?
Yeah.
And Amy says, I got 51% and had a bowl of ice cream. That sounds
Yum.
good. Nice. And Nadine doesn't like Earl Grey tea either. Hi, Christy. Said, hi, everyone. I've decided what audio to check out. Hi, Melissa from Library and Labradors. I just finished your video. Wait,
Nice.
does she have a new video? I haven't watched.
She does a little chatty catch-up video.
Oh. I haven't really been on YouTube too much today, which is surprising. Or I probably would have seen it. And Nicole says Earl Grey has a bergamot base, and a lot of people do not like that scent.
Very true.
Courtney says, I really enjoyed 5 Years by Rebecca Searle. I love the way she does the timeline in her books. Okay. And Jessica Lynn says to Amy, what flavor of ice cream do you have? I'm reading about an ice cream shop and I really want some. Yeah, that happens whenever you're reading them cozies.
Mm-hmm.
Karen says, I'm reading the unabridged version. Oh, yep, you got the big one then. I tell you what, though, I would read a chapter and then I would go check one. I don't remember what place it was that you can get like a synopsis and like they tell you what it's about and what was happening. Chapter. Yeah, and I would read that, so I'm like, oh, okay, that's what happened. Because sometimes I don't get it. It's like, explain it to me, please. Okay. And Amy says, Jessica Lynn, I had fudge spiral ice cream with hot fudge sauce on top. Okay. Nice. Sounds yummy. And Sonia with an eye says, hello, everyone. Just got here. Hello. Welcome. What are you eating? And Jessica Lynn says, wow, I really want a fudge sundae now. Even more than the book I'm reading is Hot Fudge Murder. And she makes homemade fudge sauce. Oh, Courtney says, Babel was like floating over the words. Honestly, I had no idea what was happening.
That's fair.
And Nicole says, I'm in the same store. I have Babel on my shelf, but I'm not sure I want to read it yet. It's one of those like really hyped books too, I think. And so it's like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And Amy said, Jessica Lynn, homemade fudge sauce sounds so good. I'm not good at cooking, so I use store-bought fudge sauce. Yeah, that would be me.
It works.
Same.
Jessica Lynn, I loved Babel. Was one of my favorite books I read of the year so far. Jessica Lynn says, any fudge sauce is good. Honestly, I don't think fudge sauce can be bad.
Yeah, no.
Sure.
Cheryl says, that's what is so good about James Patterson's book is he's kind of has short chapters. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, true.
And then Karen agrees. She loved Babel. Just go in with the thumbs up. And then Tina says, 1,400 each. I just finished Outlander. I don't think I can read almost double that one book. Yeah, I know. So I was like, oh no. And Ginger says, but my book will go with me.
Always.
Understandable.
Nadine says, I read The Housekeepers. I'm not an audio person. Okay, so I like holding real books. So I was happy that I got the fresh new copy. Oh, that's a bummer. And Barge said, I have the mass market paperback and the audio book. It is better to do both. Did it as a kid. Just sit and listen and follow along. Yes, I like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time for another reading sprint. So we got your kitty cat.
Yes, ma'am.
And just to the top of the hour, like last time.
Okay. Oops.
I think it's about the same time. I tried to cut it into box.
Yeah.
You're fine. All right. Oops, this way.
Come on, computer. Do your thing. It's giving me fits. I'm like, I'm frozen. No.
Mm.
Okay. So happy reading, everyone. I will try to
reading.
read this time. I think we've had some technical difficulties.
I completely lost internet twice.
A few people in the chat are saying something similar too.
That's what I was like. I seen that in the chat. They said it says the chat that the live moved, and I'm like, what? So hopefully everybody's still here, and that, you know.
Hold on.
Yeah. There you go. So how did you do, Lee?
I did good. I got another chapter done.
I got about 3 chapters. I was going to read the Sweet Valley High book, but I went to the audiobook because I'm like halfway through the heel on the sock. And I don't want to put it down till I'm done. So I got about 3, maybe 4 chapters listened to in Buried in a Good Book. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's fun. I like the fact that she's like a mystery writer, you know?
Yeah. I think I like the banter between her and the policeman that looks like her character or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And how that kind of drives him crazy. But.
And the whole Bigfoot sighting thing is kind of fun too.
Bigfoot sighting. Okay, so I listened to Lion in the Deep, and I'm 50% into it now. I was farther into it than when I told you. I forgot I listened to it while I was watering my garden before I come up here. But now we're back to where it starts at the beginning. So about 45% in, the stuff happened that.
So now you found out what.
So now we're gonna have to find out what exactly has happened. So, and it seems like nobody's wanting to say anything. So it's like I don't think hardly anybody liked that girl. So
it's funny.
And so Sonia says, I'm reading The Tale of Cuckoo Bowwood by Susan Whitted Albert. Ladies, I just want to let you know that I never found the first Babysitters Club book on my book road trip, so I ordered it. To break down,
Excellent.
Gotta have it.
Yep.
Then Carrie says, thanks for recommending Outlander, Sarah, on audio. You were right. It's fantastic. I'm reading that for the page count challenge.
Well, finish that book and you're good. You've you know.
Yep. And Nadine said, good night, everyone. I'm off to babysit my grandson for the evening. I'm on Cali time. And happy reading and stay cool. I know you're already gone, but have fun with your grandson.
Enjoy.
And Sherry finished. There's a murder at 4 stars. Yay.
Excellent.
And here's where things start going weird. She says, I can't see the chat. What did I do wrong? Says the chat is live moved. Everybody's like, try to refresh. So I was like, man, what in the world is going on? I missed something. I wasn't watching that. I was inserting some books into my book catalog thing. And so I wasn't watching. And whoops, I clicked it off. Elizabeth says, hi, y'all. Had to pick up my daughter from work. Her car is in the shop. Sorry, I missed most of the sprint. It's okay. And then Kat says, I read 49 minutes during that sprint. I have 34 pages left. I'll be finishing. And I'll be finished the house at the bottom of the lake. Oh, yeah, you can do that before you go to bed, I'm sure.
Well done.
Val made it 70%. I got a smile. And then Christy says, I can see only recent chat. I'm sure it's user error.
when I got kicked out and came back in, I could only see recent as well. But then again, I'm here, right? So.
And PK said, didn't read, watched YouTube reaction to Roadhouse.
Did they remake it?
They are remaking it.
Why do they have to ruin all the good movies?
They are remaking it. And Conor McGregor, who's the UFC fighter, he's going to be in it as well.
So in other words, Lee's going to be seeing it.
You know what? Listen, I am a diehard original Roadhouse. I mean, Patrick Swayze, Sam Elliott, you're not getting much better than maybe Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. Like, we're just don't mess with them. Don't.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I won't watch it.
Yeah, there's a remake of Point Break. I don't acknowledge it at all.
Yeah, I've never watched that one either.
You're making a third Willy Wonka. You are not Gene Wilder.
No.
Stop.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
seen that. I
Stop.
seen that. I mean, the young guy that they got playing. I mean, I'm sure he's fine and everything, but it's like, no,
You're not Gene
It's
Wilder.
not that. It's who was his name? The guy who played Willy Wonka in the first one. He's iconic.
Gene Wilder. Yeah, Gene
Iconic.
Wilder, yeah.
Johnny Depp just makes. I mean, the movie was dark, but it wasn't. But Johnny Depp made the whole thing dark. You know, like
I love Johnny Depp, but I don't love Johnny Depp whiteface.
Right.
And all the movies he has to make where he has all that white makeup on, and it's just like, no.
And Pirates of the Caribbean is
without it, you
so
don't
much
need to
fun.
put that on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Lisa made it to halfway. All right.
Excellent.
And it is at 27%. Jessica Anson, 9% more. Amy made it 55% and also lost all the feet. Happy. Well, we're just having a good time here. And Ginger says, got to 59%, got a shower, and then my TV went off during the Texas Rangers game, and I spent 10 minutes
Oh
fixing it.
no.
Bummer. And Purple Reinhardt said 39 pages, and Sherry read 7 pages of Hot Button by Kyle Logan. Tina at 5%, and Danielle says, I'm working on the Vanderbeekers and the Hidden Garden again, currently at 25%. I need to finish up several in-progress books before August. I hear you. I have several of those. I don't foresee myself finishing them all before. I'm like, I really want a clean slate because I have like this list of like historical romances and things like that for my TBR for next. And it's like, yeah, probably ain't going to happen, but I will give it my best shot.
There you go.
And Cajun said that Christy's daydreaming. After I wrote that, I thought, oh, she said she can't see the chat, so that didn't help.
True.
That is hilarious.
It's funny. And Christy said, I decided to check out The Personal Assistant by Kimberly Bell. Have you read this one, Lee?
I have not. It's on my TBR. I have read Dear Wife and My Darling Husband, but I do have Personal Assistant on my TBR. So
I read one by her, something about a lake. Everything has a lake in the title by her.
Stranger in the Lake. Yep.
That's it. I read that one. It was quite good.
Mm-hmm. I
Is she
enjoyed
a thriller writer or?
Yep.
Yes. Is it? Okay, because I'm like, I've not heard of her, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to look her up. And Jessica Lynn says, I only read about 15 pages, but also watched the baseball game. And Sam Elliott, yes. Yes,
absolutely, exactly. Yes.
I have a love-hate relationship with Roadhouse because of Sam Elliott in there and his what happens to his character. So
yes,
like a love-hate relationship.
My brother has just a few men in life that he's like, come on, this man is ridiculously everything. One being Sam Elliott. So.
I think my aunts would have disowned me if I didn't like Sam Elliott.
How can you not? The voice,
like every one of them is like a diehard Sam Elliott fan. So I mean, I had it come by it naturally. So. And Shannon says, hi all, just getting here, edited and uploaded a YouTube book chat today. So ready to read now. Reading Pleading the Fish by Bree Baker. Cool. Excellent. And Cajun said that PK, was that Ashley's channel? I like her. And Kat says, I have to go. Need to call my sister. Thanks for the sprint, ladies. Good night, everyone. Bye, Kat. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
And Jen says, I finished Persuasion. I gave it 4 stars. Yay. It was good, but Pride and Prejudice is still my favorite. I'll let you take that, but because I do like Pride and Prejudice or something. And then I think Emma's probably my 3rd favorite. PK said this was a millennial reaction to the original with Ashley Burton. Okay. She loves Swayze and Sam Elliott, who doesn't. So she was having a good time. Fun to watch.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
I'll have to watch that. Yeah. Marcus loves to watch like millennials react to something of our generation type of thing.
I like watching them react to like music from like the
Yes.
like, 50s or 60s or something. You know,
There was one I watched. It was I think they were brothers, and it was In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. And when they hit that drum part, the look on both their faces, I'm like, isn't it great?
Right.
It's fun to watch them because they're like, and then they're so.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
They get it. They're like, well, this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
I love it.
And PK says Cajun. Yep, it was. I love her channel. And I'm saying night to cat. I said thank you for the sprints. Have a wonderful evening. All bye, Sonia. And yes, Barb says it all right here. Sam Elliott, hobo hobo.
Yep.
And she said, well said, Barbara. Yep. And Sonia says, that's so funny. My mom always says Sam Elliott is my father. God, I didn't inherit his mustache.
That's funny.
That is iconic. Didn't he like shave it off for like a movie or did he do something?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my gosh, put that back.
Mhm.
It's like Tom Selleck shaving
Him and Tom Selleck, those are the two like
And my dad, in my opinion, looked like Tom Selleck. He had the mustache and
Yeah.
everything. So, yeah.
Another person I couldn't picture without a mustache, Steve Harvey.
Yes. Yes.
Like his to me has become very iconic, and I think he would look so weird without it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Keanu Reeves in Point Break. There is none better, yes.
Agree.
I love the movie Point Break, yes. Or rotary phones. Yeah, that's fun watching people try to figure out how to use the rotary phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do like those. Well, I seen this thing. I was telling my dad about it, and this guy was like, he did a stitch or whatever to.
Mm-hmm.
I guess some people were throwing a fit about this one kid because he goes, "How do people ever deliver a pizza before GPS or whatever it is?" And he goes, "Everybody's hating on this guy." He goes, "But you just got to think, we're old. We had dial-up internet. He goes, we're old. This poor kid doesn't, you know." But I'm like, I would just be like, somebody hand that kid a map.
Mhm.
How else do you think we got around? We had maps.
There was
They're
one
just like the GPS, except they're bigger.
There was one meme recently, and it's like my dad told me get the map out of the glove box because we were lost, and I was like, "Calm down, there, Indiana Jones. We can get this figured out." And I'm like, "It's funny."
Although I was never good at reading a map, I will admit. I always teased because I always said, everybody would say, "Hey, how far do we need to get on the map?" And I'd say about this far.
Half an inch.
We used to travel down to the States when I was a kid, and we had the map, right? And my dad's sister was always in charge of like reading the map. And then one time she's like, "There's a lot of Indian reservations in this area." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" We look, no, they're campgrounds, but they were like the little teepees on the map.
Hilarious.
She says, "I thought that for years that they were Indian reservations."
That's funny.
That's funny.
No.
And Amy says she has to go. Goodbye, ladies. Thanks for the spring. Good night, everyone.
Take care, Amy.
And Barb says, I also for some physical books, I just tell them it's long text message.
Oh, that's funny.
PK says, my husband shaved his beard and mustache for our engagement photos because his dad told him to. And it's preserved forever. Never, ever again.
PK, I feel you.
I won't let my dad shave. Like, he's got like this. He used to wear a beard all the time, but he shaved it all off. And I was like, no, you've got to put this back because he inherited his dad's bulldoggy cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, we got to cover that up.
Yeah.
If Garrett doesn't have any facial hair, he looks like he's 12. Like, he's so baby-faced. And it wasn't until we'd been married for like 3 years that he grew in the goatee. And I went, how the hell did I not know you had this superpower? Now he won't shave it off.
Yeah, you're like, that's it.
No, I'm sorry, you can't.
Barb said, "Okay, dinner, steak and taters. Have a great night. Bye, Barb.
Yeah.
Enjoy your steak and taters. That sounds good."
Mm-hmm. Sounds
PK
delicious.
said, "Lee, I put a link to the reaction video in the chat if you want to see it." Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would watch that. It sounds fun.
Yeah. Did you put it here, or where are you putting it now?
Yeah.
I was gonna say because I don't see it here, but
Yeah, that's what I
maybe
was
she's
saying.
putting it in the Discord, maybe.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good place for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to see. I love those.
And Jessica Lynn says, "Good night, everyone. Thanks so much, ladies, for the sprint. Hope everyone has a great rest of the week."
You
And that
too.
sounds like a good way to wrap things up because we're at the end of the comments, and I'm sure you ladies want to get off here, and I'm a bit tired myself, so.
The heat takes it out of you at some point. It's like I can't anymore.
Right.
And yeah, it's and this is going to be our hardest week because we're going to be in the hundreds this week for most of it.
It's supposed to be ridiculous up here too.
And so, yuck.
Stay
Somebody
cool,
says,
everybody.
"I'm trying here, but it's not going, so I'll do it in the Discord."
Okay, cool.
Very good.
Yeah.
And so the next round will be, are you doing Saturday?
I am doing on Saturday, yes.
Okay, we do Wednesday for the 12
yes.
Slaves of Christmas that we've been doing the read along for. So if anybody who's read that, I don't remember what time it's going to be. Is it?
But Julianne Lindsay's going to be there.
Yes.
Yeah, but Julianne Lindsay is going to be there too, so that'll be fun. And then Saturday for you. So yeah, almost
Yes,
forgot.
correct.
Tiffany's not here to remind me.
Right? We don't have our fearless leader.
Yeah. Okay, so good night, everybody. Thanks for coming and joining in.
Night. Thanks.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.